Welcome back to Map Making in Silvernell, where I make a battle map from within my homebrewed fantasy world of Silvernell. Today's map is a bathhouse within Wimding City. I'll be using the program Inkarnate for this build, with music by Tabletop Audio. This map is available free in the description below. There are links to images with a battle grid and one without. Let's begin. I'm so excited to start this build. I want this bathhouse to be massive. So let's go ahead and outline where we want our rooms. I'm thinking 3 different baths with varying temperatures, locker rooms, a spa, a tavern, and steam rooms. For the exterior, I chose castle wall assets. This will give me thick, sturdy walls, and then I can use some thinner concrete on the inside walls. Then after I've dropped all the walls, I want to go with a purplish blue theme, so I change the colors to all the walls to match. And then I'll add some doors. I wanted most of these doors to be made of foggy glass, so you can't directly see through, but you can see the reflections. And then I'll add a glass window or two in this front in the hallway for customers to pay for admission. I imagine there's that little hole cut out where you can slide in your gold coins. For the flooring, I'm looking for something darker that I can contrast with a white carpet. This darker blue tile looks really nice. And then to give that relaxing atmosphere, I'll add some more potted plants and add some purple flowers on top of that to match our color. On this table, let's drop some bottles. This could be shampoo, bubble bath, or maybe massage oils. Perfect. And then for some light fixtures to give us some light in this hallway. I chose a nice silver one. Now directly off this front hallway, I have 2 doors leading to locker rooms. These locker rooms will then lead to the baths. As you can see, it's going to take me a minute to figure out exactly how I want these locker room floors, but eventually I do decide to be simple and just employ that same tile work. These little house assets, they look like lockers from the top, especially when I multiply them and stack them together. Perfect. Now we need some benches for our bathers to sit on. These wooden benches look pretty nice, but I need to stretch them to fit the style of this room. And now let's add a towel rack. Using some wizard scrolls, I'll turn the saturation down and line them up to appear as towels, and then copy it for the other room. Then let's add some laundry baskets so we can drop our dirty towels, and some plants with some light fixtures. There we go. Now for our baths. I want 3 large pools that flow from one to another. One for hot steamed water, one for a tepid warm temperature, and the other for room temperature. Later on, I'll use some waterfalls just to be fancy as water flows to the next pool. For the edges of the bath, I'll use a white tile. So I'll go ahead and lay all the tile around the edges. And then once I've got that, I'll go back and shape them up so it really only appears 1 by 1 tile all the way around. All of this water is warmed by a large boiler room on the right side of our map. You can see that take shape in part 2 of this Bathhouse series. Then let's add some steps walking down into our hot water. I'll use the same tile for the ground, but change the opacity to appear within the water. Perfect. Now each pool leads into another by a small waterfall. And we'll need some bridges so our guests can get to the other side. And I'll keep with that wood aesthetic that we have with our benches. For the seating, I'll drop some white wicker chairs that seem relaxing, as well as some cloth small tables. Here we go. I want to make sure to put a lot of plants and candles around this bathhouse to give ambiance. There aren't any windows in the bathrooms, so the candles will provide ample lighting later on. I'll also add large chandeliers that I'll dim down. Now for these 6 alcoves, I chose Eastern-style sculptures, and later I'll surround them with plants, something nice to look at while you relax. For the hot bath, we need some steam to show this water is really hot. And more than that. That'll do it. Now let's light these rooms up and darken the areas away from the light to help highlight those lighted areas. This atmosphere is really starting to look relaxing, and that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. And for the last step in part 1, I'll go up and lay some tiles and carpet for our bar and spa, which I am very excited to build in part 2 of this series. There we go. I think that's a good place where we can pause right there. The main attraction of our bathhouse is complete. A hot bath, a warm bath, a room temperature bath with Eastern sculpture alcoves, and 2 locker rooms. If you've enjoyed watching this map being made, consider hitting the like and subscribe button for even more content. Or comment and tell me what map you'd like to see next. And don't forget, the links to this map and one with a battle grid are in the description below. Thanks again for watching.